it's Rose, and today I am going to be doing a CooHaul unboxing. I have 3 items from CooHaul that I want to show you, and then it is March 31st as I am recording this. So guess what tomorrow is? Tomorrow is April 1st. So on April 1st, we start the project of the month for April. I kitted mine up on the weekend. The weekend. And I have to edit that video. So I'm actually hoping that tomorrow I'll be editing that video and I'll be able to post it on April 2nd. Today, I'm also going to tell you the project of the month for June. So you'll have to hang around until the end of the video to see that, but don't miss it. I want to ask that if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please do that now, and you can click the bell and get notified every time I post a video. The other thing I'd like to ask is that you take a moment to like this video. And finally, I love to get your comments. So let me know what you think about the video in the comments down below. And you will find the links to everything you see in this video in the description below the video. Okay? Now, don't forget to use code RAMBLING10, just as you see it on the screen, to get 10% off your order at CooHaul. Okay, everybody. So today I have these 3 items. I have number 787, 788, and 789. And let's see if they're all fantastic. So number 787 is very similar in theme to another one that I got from a different company. And I love the other one, so when I saw this one, I had to get it. So this is called Red Lips, and I just adore it. I just love it. It is, I'm trying to see if it's done in the new style. I think it's done in the new style. Maybe not. Maybe not. We'll check it out together when we're looking at the canvas in detail. Sometimes it's a little hard to tell. There is no SKU number on this, so I can't use it to help me narrow down what the magic SKU number is, where things start switching over to the new method. But when I saw this, I thought it's a very simple picture, but it is really, really pretty, I think. And so I had to get it. So let's measure it first. Oh, my ruler. All right, so let's measure it first. So we have, this one is an odd size. It's 30 by 48 canvas. So it is 25 across, and it is 35 up and down. This is not a 48 canvas. This is a 40. So it's advertised as 30 by 48. It's 30 by 40 canvas, 25 by 35. And these are round drills. Okay, so it comes with a standard kit, and the very simplest of symbol sets. It is letters and symbols. And there are 24 colors, which is pretty good for a little diamond painting like this. So let's go into 1X and take a look at those symbols. Oh, and I can see it is new style, because around the drills is sometimes a different color than the drill itself. Well, see, I'm looking at this and I'm thinking that kind of looks like stairs, right? Which is what I've always said is how you can tell if you've got, one way you can tell if you've got a new style or an old style. So, I don't know, you guys. This is kind of, I'm not sure I would, I'm having a really hard time here. It is such a simple picture that, you know, there's not a lot of super fine detail to it. So sometimes we see things drawn on, and the colors are different from the colors of the main area where the drill would be. But that's not the case with this. I'm going to call it new style because you see here, there's all of these H's, but in behind the H's, there's like the little bits of black specks in between the H's and the E's here. And that's to make the line in this sort of highlight on the lipstick tube. So that's what makes it a new style diamond painting. So even though we do see like some steps and stuff here, that pretty much disappears as soon as you pull back from it. So I'm going new style on this. Okay, so let's take a look at the symbol set. And so we see some percent signs. We'll see how those turn out. We see the hashtag. We'll see how that turns out. The ampersand. We'll check it all out. And I think those are the only things that might be a problem. So let's check out the canvas now. So the percent signs are not printed. Well, actually, the dark colors are not printed terribly clearly. They're legible, but they're not really clear. So I think a light pad would help with that. I definitely would use a light pad on this because I'm having trouble reading those percent signs. Let's see about some of the other symbols on here. I'm okay. Like, this isn't the clearest printing I've ever seen on a canvas. It's not as bad as some people's who I've seen unbox from this store, but it's not as good as some that I've seen from other stores. So the ampersand is pretty clear. I couldn't remember if there was an S. Yeah, there is an S. The S is like a dark gray. No, that's an ampersand. I don't know where the S is. We'll look for the S. And oh, there's the S. Okay, yeah, you're not gonna confuse. I don't think I'm not gonna confuse the S with the ampersand. They're quite different, so I'm okay with that. So which makes me pretty much generally okay with this canvas. Yeah, I don't love ampersands. I don't love percent signs. You guys know that. So I'm not going to go on and on about it. I think the other symbols are clear enough that it'll be doable. Now, the number sign here, that's terrible. Like, that's really bad printing. But there's nothing you're going to confuse it with because there's the Z around it, there's the A around it. There's nothing else that you're going to confuse that ampersand with. So if you can't read it and it's red, it's an ampersand. Because it's definitely not an N, it's definitely not an A, it's definitely not a Z. So I'm okay with that. I don't love it, but I'm okay with it. The light colors are nice and clear. So the problem is with the printing of the dark colors. Yeah. Yeah, so I think this will definitely be a doable canvas, and I think it's going to make for an amazing diamond painting when it's done. I mean, it's simple, but it's great. This would look fantastic along with the mascara one in a bathroom. So I think that's what I'm going to do with them. Okay, so let's now take a look at the drills. And I don't expect any problem whatsoever with the drills because they're in this ribbon packaging. They're PJ, I think they're PJ diamonds? Yeah, they're PJ diamonds. So PJ diamonds tend to be quite good. So let's take a look here. And today I did my viewer finishes yesterday. I think I might have received one ugly diamond painting. So I'll put the ugly diamond painting in here somewhere. And that'll be what you see for this drill review. And yeah, so I am going to just do a quick recap of where we're at in terms of project of the month. That'll be at the end of this video, just before the wrap up. And that'll be the other big thing. So I'm really excited about starting the April projects of the month. Well, it'll be today for you, but since today's March 31st for me, it'll be tomorrow that I start. I think I'm going to start with the seahorse, which is the small project. The kitting up video that I did on the weekend is actually a kitting up for both projects of the month and a project that I'm doing for my friend's daughter's birthday. My friend's granddaughter's birthday. Okay, I'm going to put these drills away. I'll be right back. Okay, everybody. So this is number 787, Red Lips, 25 by 35 drill area, round drills, 24 colors. The canvas is fine. The printing on the canvas is good, except for the darker colors. They're legible, but they're not easily legible. But this, to me, is a very doable canvas, and I think I'll enjoy working on it with a light pad. Okay, so that is our first today. Let's take a look at our second diamond painting today. So next up we have number 788. This is one in a series of noble ladies or flapper ladies or whatever. It seems to be very, very popular these days, and I've been very, very drawn to this particular image for quite a while. Now, I've seen it in a number of stores in a 30 by 40, but here I saw it in a 40 by 50, and I thought, yep, I gotta check that out. So I did. And we're gonna see together what it looks like in a 40 by 50. Now, CooHaul has their own identifier numbers on here, so they do their own printing, I think, for stuff like this. For this one here, I suspect that they get this from a factory that does mass production, but because this is labeled, they either have a contract with somebody who does their own versions of things, or they have their own factory. I don't know which. So let's check it out. Oh, this is, I don't think this is going to be very good. It'll be interesting to see. All right, let me make sure you can see it all. I'm going to roll it back on itself a little bit just to flatten it out. Okay, so this one here is number 788. I call it Vintage Blue Dress Lady. I can't remember if that's what they call it on the website or not. And I'm not sure how well it's going to turn out. So the first thing I see is that it has drill circles, and so you have to place your drills carefully or else they're going to go over the edge of the black outline in some places, and so you'll see the outline, which drives me crazy. That was one of the reasons that when I was starting out, I didn't do round drills, because a lot of canvases had round drills, and where I was buying them, and I hated seeing the drill circles around the drills. It drives me insane. So if I had my choice, I would never buy a diamond painting that had drill circles. But I got this diamond painting, and it has drill circles. So we're going to make the best of it. And when I do this one, I will place my drills as carefully as possible. Now, the detail on this one is not as good as I would have expected, but I have a caveat, and that is that I don't know if I've already done it, but I'm gonna put up the side-by-side here so that you can see the image to the canvas. So as you'll see, the image itself, the original image, is quite it's got kind of a muted background. It's not like there are no sharp lines or anything like that in the background. And her skin, like even in the original image, it kind of morphs into the background. And so really what we need is the definition that we'll get from placing the drills. And then hopefully when we place the drills, because that'll cover up all the black that's on the canvas because of the drill circle, and all of the symbols are printed in black or white, in the case of dark colors, on the canvas. So it makes the canvas a lot more muted even than the original image was, until we put some drills on there. So I'm really hoping that once the drills go on, this will pop a little bit more, because it really lacks pop right now. So I'm looking at my black and white version of this, and I really do hope that this is going to turn out nicely. I'm not sure that it will, but I'm hopeful that it will. I'm not going to write this one off. I'm not going to write this one off. I think that this one might end up looking really good. I don't know how good. We'll see when it comes up in a penny pick. So yeah, we will see. Okay, in a penny pick, or maybe I'll do it as a special project as soon as I have some time. Okay, I haven't opened the last one yet, and I'm interested in seeing what that last one's going to look like as well. So I might do one of these two to test out which, whether I like the CooHaul printed diamond paintings. Because like I say, the red lips that we just saw, that was done in a different factory. It's got a different color chart. It's got different, like it's a completely different printing method. They use new style. This is not new style. So we'll see. Yeah, this is definitely pixel print. Let's take a look at the canvas, because I do want to show you. Oh, it looks a lot better through the canvas, through the camera. Oh, okay. So I'm thinking maybe it'll turn out better than I thought, because it looks a lot better with the eyes, with the camera than it does with the eyes. Okay. So let's take a look at the legend.
And so it's a simple symbol set. We have numbers up to 8, and we have DMC numbers on the chart, which is important because the bags have DMC numbers, and that's all they have to identify them. Okay, and then we have the letters of the alphabet, and we have 29 different colors, which is good. I like that. And we just have 2 symbols here, and I think those will be fine because the box, like the diamond, is nice and clear, and I don't think that the number sign is going to get confused with anything else, so I don't think I'm going to have a problem with those. So through the camera, you can see the background and the detail in her dress, and you know the embellishment on her glove and her earrings and all that actually looks really good through the camera. So, okay, I am feeling a little bit more positive about this. Yeah. Let's take a look at the drill area. We'll go up to 1x. And I do find that having the circles around the drills or the symbols really does make it difficult. And okay, there's a Q, but there's no O, so I'm fine with that. I would not like it if there was a Q and an O, but there's not. Let's see. This actually is printed, the printing is quite clear. So I'm very happy about that. Yeah, I'm very happy about this. So far, yeah, this is looking good. There's the box right here. So that's interesting. I've never seen that symbol before, I don't think. I probably have. Yeah, there it is again. There's not a lot of the box color, which is 3860. The Z is a little hard to read. I think that's a Z. Yeah, that's a Z. And then we've got, wait a minute, is that a Z? It's hard to read. It's either a Z or a 4. And it's weird that I can't tell the Z from the 4. So that's not too clear. Okay, that's definitely a Z. There's the Y. You can read that easily. There's the 4. Okay, you can tell the Zs from the 4s. They are difficult to read. I think they should have printed in black on there. But once I've been working with this canvas for, you know, like a few hours, I'll be able to tell those 2 apart with no problem. It's just that looking at the canvas for the first time, it's like, what is that? Because the colors look almost identical. It's really, really hard to tell the colors. Now I'm looking for the number sign. I expect it'll look fine, but I do want to tell. What color is it? 3863. So it'll be probably here in the background somewhere. Maybe it'll be in her face. I don't know where that number sign is. You see how clearly the T is printed? If, you know, the Z was printed and the 4 were printed in black, they would be so much clearer. Oh, there's the number sign. Okay. So it's clear enough. Yeah, it's way clearer than it was on the red lips. The red lips, by the way, is cheap and cheerful, less than $10. I neglected to mention that when I was doing the review of it. Okay, so I think this is legible. Like, it's not muddy or anything like that. It's just that the white print on the light colors doesn't really work for me. And if you have bad eyes, it might be a bit of a challenge. As we pull back with the camera, I actually think it looks pretty good. Way better than it looks with my eyes. And so I think when the drills are on there, this is actually going to look quite nice. We will see. Yes, we will, my friends. We will see. Okay, I'm going to measure it now. And then we are going to take a look at the drills and the kit, because I haven't shown you the kit yet. All right, so it's advertised as 40 by 50. I'm pretty sure that's the canvas size. It is 34 across, and it is 43.5, so we'll call it 44 high. Now, whoever put the plastic on, put it on a little bit crooked, but it doesn't matter because it's covering all of the adhesive. Okay, so here is the kit. And I like the fact that it comes with a 4-placer. It's always nice to get a multi-placer. There's a great big piece of wax. And look at all the baggies. That's terrific. Okay, so now I need to organize these drills. So what I'm going to be doing is putting them in stacks of the same color and taping them all together when I've done that, so that I've got strips of each color of drill. And then I'll do an inventory, and I don't know, maybe you want to see that. I don't, sometimes I show it, sometimes I don't. So I'm going to show it, and I'm going to do it in fast forward with music. Forgot to check off one number or it's missing. So I'm just gonna look for it while I put this in a bag. So I don't like the bag that they sent it in, so I'm gonna store it in this bag. Okay, so they did not send me 38.58, which is a drag, because that is this Z that that we were looking at, and there's a fair amount of it. I would say there's probably at least 2, maybe 3 bags of it. I don't know if I have that much. So like in my spares, I don't know if I have enough to make it up. We'll see. But that is a little bit of a disappointment. And the other thing is, because it doesn't tell you how many bags you need, I don't know if I've got enough bags of everything else. So that is another thing that, you know, it's unfortunate that they don't print the legend with the number of bags needed or the quantity of drills needed, because then we know that there's about 200 drills in each one of these bags. We could do the math and figure out if we've got enough. Now we either have drills or we don't have drills, but we don't know how many drills we actually need. So that's a bit of a drag. So this is number 788, vintage blue dress lady, and 34 by 44 round, 29 colors, of which I have 28. 3858 missing. Usually I would write that on the inventory sheet and get in touch with the seller, but I don't know if I'm going to bother with this. Like, I'll mention it to the seller when I write to her and let her know that that I've made this video. We'll see what comes of that. Okay, so that is Vintage Blue Dress Lady. We'll see how this goes. I'm actually, you know, knowing that I'm missing drills, I'm not excited about starting to work on this. So we shall see, my friends. We shall see whether this one is the one that I end up working on or not. Okay, so I would have to say that this one is not fully successful. I don't like the drill circles. I hate the fact that there's a missing color. And not sure how well this is going to render. So this is definitely, I can't recommend it at this point. I would actually like to do it if I had all the drills to be able to show you, but if I don't have the drills, I'm not going to start working on it. Okay, so let us now take a look at the last item that I'm going to show you today. And I do have another 3 items that I'll show you from this order in the next week or 10 days or so, just depending on, you know, how my other videos are coming along and whether I take breaks to do me stuff. Okay, so this one came crunched. So it's, the bag is, let's see how big the bag is. So the bag is 45 centimeters. The diamond painting is advertised as 45 by 50. So if they rolled it the 50 way, they had to squish it by 5 centimeters to make it fit. So I'm going to just let it come out here and see what they did to make it fit in this bag. They totally squished the end, which is not good. All right. Yeah, not good. So it is definitely crunched. And I'm just trying to find where the bag opens here. Okay. All right. So yeah, I'm not overly impressed with this. It's not going to hurt the ultimately it's not going to hurt the diamond painting, but it's not nice that they did that to it. Okay, so this is printed exactly the same way as the Vintage Blue Dress Lady. And I tell you, I fell in love with the image when I saw this. Oh, and there's sticky around the edge of the canvas, which, yeah, okay, so there's glue that's sort of smeared around the edges of the canvas. Let's take a look at the kit. So it's the same kit as we got for number 788. This is number 789. I call it Flying White Owl. I can't remember if that's what CooHaul calls it or not. So it's got a 4-placer, it's got the many bags, it's got a great big huge piece of wax, so that's good. It has the drills in the same messed up packaging. So this I will definitely have to iron. I'm also going to have to take some Goo Gone, which is a product that you can buy, and it removes like the adhesive when you get labels. You know, you get a glass or a plate or something like that, and it's got a label on it, and you try and you try and you try to remove that label, and it doesn't come off. Well, Goo Gone will get it off. And so what I'll be doing is very carefully, you know, wetting, or not wetting, but putting a little drop of Goo Gone on either my finger or a non-linty cloth, and just wiping it on here, and it'll dissolve the glue. And then I won't have this icky residue here, which is going to attract all kinds of stuff. Since I'm checking the icky residue on the rest of it, Okay, the glue is good on the canvas. I know some of you like me to check that. I don't like checking glue because the only way to test on a poured glue canvas if the glue is good everywhere is to touch it everywhere, because maybe they don't spread it evenly, and if you happen to touch the part where they spread it nice and thick, great. But we all know that some canvases we get, the glue is good in some areas and not good in others. Like it's not thick enough. So that's why I don't test glue, because I'm not going to touch the whole canvas. Okay, so you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to demonstrate using Goo Gone. Okay, so here's the Goo Gone. I have had this bottle for probably 15 or 20 years. And this is all I've used of it because you really don't need a lot. It cost $3.99 when I bought it. That's $3.99 Canadian. I have no idea what this stuff would cost today. But, okay, so I have just a shop cloth, like a microfiber shop cloth from Canadian Tire. And so I don't know how they're packaged now, but when I bought this, it's got the little, pour thing here to minimize how much comes out, because this stuff is runny. And so, and it smells kind of lemony. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to wipe it on here. And then I'm going to have to clean my table afterwards to get rid of any residue from the Goo Gone. And I don't want to touch the drill area. Oops. I might need another drop. It's very important that it be a lint-free cloth. Okay, and then I'm just going to use a clean area of the cloth to rub off any residue of the Goo Gone. And let me find that, because there's just a little bit of glue still here. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, that's pretty much it. It leaves kind of like a bit of an oily feel, which is why I'm wiping that off. There we go. And now I could do it again. So I'm going to get a clean area of the cloth, another corner, and because I don't want to be just spreading the other adhesive around. And I always close it as soon as I'm finished with it, because no sense in spilling it. Okay, it's only along the bottom that there's any glue on the edges of the canvas. Okay. No more sticky. Okay, that's good. And then I just throw the cloth in the wash and it'll be fine. And oh, there's more sticky. Oh my God, it's sticky all over the edges. That edge is fine. The top is fine. But they applied glue way beyond the edge here. So I'm going to have to do the same thing on this side. Like, it's really gluey. And the plastic is folded back on itself, so the wrong side of the plastic is stuck to the canvas here. And I haven't even started talking about the image. let me get into that in a minute as soon as I finish this. So I'm going to fix this in time lapse so that you're not watching every minute of my frustration here. Although you might enjoy my frustration. Okay, so no more sticky. Although there is still some sticky down here. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Okay, it's fine now. All right, so this diamond painting I am also going to have to iron. It'll come through ironing just fine, so I'm not concerned about that. But they shouldn't have crunched it like that. And you see how it's already flattening out nicely. By the time I get around to doing this, it should be fine. Now, I am quite disappointed in the detail on this. I thought a 40 by 40 canvas, well, it's 45 by 45 canvas, so it should be a 40 by 40 image. Let's see. It is 38.5, so we'll call it 39 by 39. So I thought in a 40 by 40 image, which this is close enough to, and you see the glue does extend a little bit too high on the top too, but I'm not going to fuss about it. Yeah, I'm not going to fuss about it. Okay. It goes about a quarter of an inch above the drill area. You see where I'm folding this back? That is the line of the glue. I don't know if you can see that, but that is the line of the glue. So I'll probably, when I actually do start drilling this, I'll probably take some glue gun to this part here, because otherwise I'm going to have lint and all kinds of stuff sticking to it. And the glue does extend about less than a quarter of an inch on each side of the diamond painting as well. So not loving the way that the poured glue was applied. Okay, so I was saying I fell in love with this image when I saw it online, and I'm going to flash it up beside here so that you can see what it was about it. Well, not beside, it'll be a picture in picture, so that you can see the incredible detail in the original image of the feathers in the wings and the face and just everything about this eagle, about this owl, and the branches, everything in this diamond painting, like in the original image. I just thought, oh my God, if CooHaul can get this right, because this is not an image that is sold on other websites that I've been able to find. Because when I saw it on CooHaul, I actually went looking for it in other places, and I was not able to find this item. Or even the image anyplace else. And so I thought, okay, I'll get it from CooHaul, and hopefully they'll do a really nice job of it. It lacks a lot of detail. And so I'm not sure how much I'm going to love this one when it's done. We'll see. And I haven't looked at it through the camera yet. Maybe it looks better through the camera. It does have 29 colors, and the symbols are exactly the same symbols that we saw before, just applied to different DMC numbers. So, and there's still a little tiny bit of sticky on the very edges of the canvas. I'll get that afterwards. Yeah. Let me take a look through the camera and see what you see. See, what you see is pretty much the same as what I see. I mean, it's not going to look terrible, but it's not going to look as good as I had hoped it would. Because there is no variation in the wings here. You don't get the detail of the feathers. And that is what is critical to making this diamond painting really, really work. And I'm just, well, we'll look at it close up when we do the review of the the color chart and the drill area, but I'm a little disappointed with this. I mean, I'm sure it'll still look good, but it's not going to look fantastic. And this, if it had more colors, I think, if it had like 35 or 36 colors, this would look fantastic. So let's look at the legend and the color list. So there we go. We're just looking mostly for the colors because the symbols are exactly what we saw before. This also has the drill circles, as I mentioned. There's the number sign. It's nice and clear on this canvas because it's black printed on a light color. In fact, I think that's 5200 is the color for that. So I think that this one might be more legible. We'll see. Let's start down here. So we've got the S. Okay, so the S is 939, and where's 5? Okay, there's 5. We're in 1X, and I'm finding this very hard to read. So the 5 is like a gray, so you're not necessarily going to confuse the S and the 5. I don't like seeing S's and 5s printed in the same print. Like, I would prefer that, you know, the 5 were on a very, very light color and you could print it in black so that you would never confuse S and 5. But that's not what they've chosen to do. And when you get one of these really simple symbol sets where they just apply the symbols in order to the DMC numbers, there is all kinds of opportunity to get, like, I mean, if the 5th color had been 310, you would have S being the 939 and 5 being 310, which would be almost impossible to tell apart on the canvas. As it is, the 5 is a 413, which is a dark gray. So it's slightly more legible, but I'll tell you right now, I don't like the way that they did the charting on this. And this is pixel print. Yeah, this is old style, which every time you're going to see a diamond painting that has drill circles, you can automatically know that it's old style. It is not the new style print. You see how here that N, there's stairs, and the corner of the square extends beyond the drill circle. So that is the pixel print. The canvas is generally legible. Again, I don't love this one, you know, the white on a light gray, or the D, you know, the same kind of comment. I don't find this the most easy to read canvas. Now let's take a look at the owl. If this were a new style diamond painting, the owl would be so much better. Like, just so much better. Like, what is that? As you pull back, you can sort of tell that's the owl's face, but I'm not impressed. Yeah, I gotta say I'm a little disappointed. Well, I'm a lot disappointed. I was really looking forward to receiving this one. I was so excited about this particular owl. I just loved the image so much, and I don't think this diamond painting does it justice, which is disappointing. So I'm a little disappointed with both diamond paintings. I like the red lips, but that was one that was mass produced that they bought from a different factory. So I think CooHaul needs to up their game a little bit in terms of the diamond painting canvases that they have made for them, that they're just not picking out of a catalog, because I'm not sure that they're getting the best value for the contract that they have with their printer, or for their supplier of their CooHaul branded products. Well, they're not, yeah, they're CooHaul branded, so there's the symbol, or the item number. Yeah, this could be so much better, and instead it's disappointing. So that's all I'm going to say about that. Okay, so this time I'm going to do the drill review on the front of the canvas so that I don't have to move everything aside to do the check off. So I will do it in fast forward so that you can see, and let's hope I have all the colors I need. Okay. All right, so let's quickly do the inventory before I tape everything together. I have everything I need, so that's good. And I found another bag of 550 from my previous project, so let's stick that in here. Okay, and since I did find the extra bag of 550 that was still stuck to the package for the drills for the blue dress, vintage blue dress lady, I checked all the bags to see if that missing bag of drills, like all the trash bag, all the trash, I checked it all to make sure that there was nothing missing there, or that the missing bag of drills wasn't there, and it's not. All right, so I'm going to tape these together because that's something I have to do for me, and I'll be back in a minute. Okay, everybody, so I have finished packing up the drills, and don't they look nicer than when I got them? I think everything's here. I don't know about quantity, just like on the previous one. I don't know about the quantity, but I have all the colors that I'm supposed to have. 29 colors, number 789, flying white owl, 39 by 39 drill area, round drills. The drills look fine. I didn't show you the detail on the round drills, but these are, it's this diamond packaging that's got the cross hatching on it. So I'm pretty sure that they'll be good quality drills. Not loving the detail on this. I'm disappointed, because the original image it spoke to me. It was just such a beautiful image, and the fact that there's so much loss of detail in the owl especially just really breaks my heart. So I am disappointed by this one. I also don't like the drill circles. These are 5200s. There's tons of 5200 on here, which means that if I don't place every single drill perfectly, I'm gonna see the black behind the 5200 because of the drill circles, and that will make me crazy. So my message to Kathy at CooHaul is please get your supplier to start printing your canvases without drill circles, because it's just not cool. And the way the drills come in individual little bags like this, like that is really annoying. I don't care if we get bags in strips, but they shouldn't be cut apart before we get them. They should be all the strips of the colors that we need. I'm just worried that somebody grabs too few bags when they're, pulling drills to to complete the kit. And so I'm going to have anxiety throughout doing all of these kits that come with bags like this, because I don't know if I have enough bags. So the other thing I would suggest to CooHaul is add a column, ask your printer to add a column to the color list that tells you either how many bags you need or how many drills you need, because then we can figure out whether we've got enough. Because otherwise, it's not fun for me to do a diamond painting and I don't know if I'm going to have enough drills. Like when they come in the ribbon packaging, like for red lips, the first one we looked at, I'm pretty sure I'm not going to run out of drills, because those machines, they're calibrated to bag as many drills as you need, plus a few. Human hands reaching into bins to pull out individual bags of the colors that are needed, there are just too many possibilities for human error. And so that is my concern about these. But the biggest concern about this is the loss of detail in the owl itself. That is a real disappointment to me. I can't tell you how disappointed I am. Maybe it'll look better when it's, been drilled. I hope so, because this is such a gorgeous image. Okay, so that's it for the 3 diamond paintings. Now, what I'm going to talk to you about is Project of the Month. So let me set this aside. And so for Project of the Month, we've just finished, as of today, the Project of the Month for March. Now, if all of you have not finished your projects, that's okay. Don't worry about it. You can still send me your finishes and updates for Project of the Month for March as and when you finish them. I'll include them in the little slideshows that I do in the videos coming up. And I'll also include slideshows for setups and the progress pictures that people send me for their project or projects of the month for April. I'm asking that everybody, if you're not doing one of the diamond paintings that I am doing, so the Project of the Month large for April is Sasha and Jet from Diamond Art Club. The Project of the Month small is the Seahorse, and I got mine at GBFKE. You can find yours in GBFKE, or you can find it in another store. It's one of the mass-produced ones. Most of the stores sell it. So feel free to get it wherever you like. If you're doing Sasha and Jet, it has to come from Diamond Art Club, because that's a licensed image to Diamond Art Club, and they will give me a copyright strike if I put a diamond painting picture of a non-licensed image in my video. So if you buy Sasha and Jet from some store on AliExpress, I cannot show it on my channel because I am at risk of being given a copyright strike. So don't do that. Don't send me pictures that could get me in trouble. If you're doing a variation on a theme, because you might want to do something other than Sasha and Jet or something other than the Seahorse, that's fine. I'm not going to police your, what you consider to be on a theme. You can go do a girl, you can do a dragon, you can do a mermaid, you can do a whatever you want for Sasha and Jet, for example. But you need to send me the link to the diamond painting that you're doing, because I want to be able to, when I'm showing the various projects of the month and the updates from people in the wrap up for April, I want to be able to include the links to all of the diamond paintings that people have done that have been shown on my channel. So that, because part of what I love about Project of the Month is seeing the fantastic other diamond paintings that people are doing. And so I know I'd be interested in buying some of them. And I know my other viewers would be interested in buying some of them as well. So do please send me the link, and I'll start a list of, who's doing which projects and the links to where they bought them, so that at the end of the month I can just put them all together and include that in the wrap-up video for April. I am right now compiling the wrap-up video for March. So if you have not already sent, if you're not doing the diamond paintings that or the diamond painting, because I only did one, if you're not doing the diamond painting that I chose, which was Bear in the Meadow from Spell Queen, if you haven't already sent me the link to the diamond painting you're doing, please send that link now so that I can include it in the wrap-up video that'll be posted later this week. Okay, so because this video will be posted on April 1st, I always pick the project of the month for 2 months out on the first video of that 2 months before. So today I am telling you what the project of the month for June is. And so there's a little bit of a story to this one, because I did penny picks for the other projects of the month. I'm not doing a penny pick for the project of the month for June. What I am doing instead, and I'm just laying it out here. What I am doing instead is I am going to be doing my Rob's Cottage, which is the cottage that I got from the Mian store as sort of on a dare or a challenge from Rob. And so Rob said that he was going to do the blue owl that I put out a challenge to everyone to do if they haven't already done it. And Rob challenged me back. He said, I'll do the blue owl if you do the spring cottage, which I call Rob's Cottage. So this is, the canvas is 120 by 60. The drill area is 109 by 50. It has 54 different colors, and it includes a bunch of special drills. This thing is going to be a monstrous thing to work on. It comes in bigger sizes, and it also comes in a smaller size from the Mian store, but the smaller size is a partial, so that might be a little bit more workable. This is number 655 in my inventory. It is round drills and special shaped. It's going to be super beautiful because I've seen Rob's progress on his, and it is super beautiful. The reason there's a missing legend there is because I cut it off to label my drills, which you'll see the kitting up video, I don't know, hopefully later this week, hopefully tomorrow. Just like all the other projects of the month, you can do variations on a theme. If you see, let's say, a gazebo or something like that, you can do a gazebo. If you see a cottage, you can do just a cottage. You can do just a bridge. You can do just lilies, like lily pads. You can do flowering trees. You name it. I'm not going to police what you consider to be a theme, like a related theme. So you don't have to do the project. You don't have to do the exact same diamond painting as me. The link for this is down below, as are the links for all of the other projects of the month. I'll continue showing the project of the month for March, for probably the first week of April. And then after that, I'm going to drop the link for that. But you can always come back to one of these earlier videos to do that. Now, one of my viewers actually contacted me, and she had just received her cottage picture, and she asked me, like, would you consider doing this one as the project of the month for June? And at first I was thinking no, because I'm going to do a penny pick, and then I thought, wait a minute, this gives me the perfect opportunity to actually work on it, because I'm so busy with other projects. I feel bad that I haven't started working on this project yet. So I am going to, I told her, it's up to, like, take some time, think about it, because then she got back to me and she said, well, I'm not sure I want to do it as the project of the month for June. And I said, well, you don't have to tell me right away. You can come back anytime up until the end of March. And meanwhile, after I never heard from her again. And then meanwhile, I thought, wait a minute, it's my project of the month. So I don't have to pick a penny if I don't want to. And I do want to do this diamond painting. So I'm going to do this diamond painting. And those of you who want to drill along with me, you've got 2 months to order this diamond painting or a different one on the same theme. So like all projects of the month, there is nobody keeping score about whether you actually finish it during the month. All I ask is that you not actually start placing a drill until the 1st of June. But if you've already started on if you've got this cottage and you've already started on it, that's fine. If you finished it, it's not the project of the month. So, I'm suggesting, like, don't be sending me a whole bunch of pictures of a finished product, like a finished project that you did quite a long time ago. But I think Rob is still working on his, for example. So, if he's not finished it by June, it's project of the month. So there you go. This video is super long. It's 1 hour, 43 minutes. So I'm going to have to cut a lot out of it. But there we go. So let's just do a quick recap for project of the month. The March project of the month is Bear in the Meadow. And you see the picture on your screen. The April projects of the month are Sasha and Jet and the Seahorse. Links to all of these projects are down below, as is the link to the project of the month for June, which is the Spring Cottage or Rob's Cottage that I got at the Mian store. You can find this image in different sizes in a whole bunch of different stores. So if you find it in a smaller size that you'd be more comfortable working with, because I think you can get it in like a 30 by, well, maybe not a 30 by 40, but a 40 by 50 and so forth. I'm not sure how good it would look, but the reason I'm not picking a small project of the month for this month is because it's wide open to you to do a variation on a theme if you don't want to do a great big diamond painting like this. So that's it for project of the month. Now let's do a recap of what we opened from CooHaul today. So the last thing we opened was number 789, Flying White Owl. It's 39 by 39 round drills. I don't love it for a whole bunch of reasons. It came all crunched. There is glue, well, there was glue until I removed it, that extended way beyond the edge. Like, it was just messy. Somebody wasn't careful when they were pouring, pouring the glue. I don't think there's quite enough colors, so we lose the detail that attracted me to this painting in the first place. I hope I have enough drills. That's so I don't love it. I don't hate it. I would just suggest exercising caution when you're buying from CooHaul. And if you see one that has a CooHaul serial number or product number, you'll need to, determine whether you are willing to risk some of the issues. The next one that I opened, the second one that I opened was number 788, Vintage Blue Dress Lady. It's 34 by 44, also round. The biggest issue is that there's a missing color, and I don't know what CooHaul's policy is with respect to sending out missing drills when there are missing drills. You guys saw me open this on camera, so you know that I didn't drop a package of drills, and I have checked, and I did not drop a package of drills. I'm just checking again. So that is the third time that I've checked to make sure that I didn't misplace a package of drills. I would have hoped that this would come out a little bit more detailed. It looks good on camera, I will say that. I don't love the detail that I see with my eyes, but I am willing to be pleasantly surprised. However, until I get that missing bag or bags of drills, and I suspect it's multiple bags of drills that are missing of color 3858, I am not going to start on this. Yeah, so the only winner today, like absolute winner, is Red Lips, number 787, 25 by 35, also round drills. This is done in the new style. There are no drill circles, and it is done by a different factory than the two that do the CooHaul branded stuff. This is a mass produced by another company. The biggest issue with it is that it's advertised as 30 by 48. It's not. It's a 30 by 40 canvas, and the drill area is 25 by 35. But I love it, and this will go up in my bathroom when it's done. So that's it, everybody. I'm gonna sign off now. Thanks for watching. I hope you have a fantastic day. Don't forget, subscribe. Don't forget, like. Don't forget, click for notifications. And finally, do leave me a comment down below. All right, everybody. I love you, and I'll be back with you again real soon for another diamond painting video.